What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a Chisme Report. I'm your host, Danny Flores. Que rollo con todos ustedes? Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. I'm trying to see how it is right here. Bro, we're on YouTube. The Chisme Report. We're back, baby. We're back. Okay, that's too loud for me, but how's everyone doing? Hold on, guys. Before we get started, I do have to share that we're live over here on YouTube because, bro, a lot of people still don't know we're here. So give me like 2 minutes, and then we'll get into this whole thing. We're live on YouTube. Come join the show. It is what it is. All right. So how's everyone doing? Hello. Buenos dias. Danny facing this pic says it all, bro. Yes, it does, bro. It's so irritating, but like I said, we'll get into it. Okay, we have 131 people here. All right, let's hit 1,000 people here, dude. And please, if you guys are wondering why can't I comment, yes, I put it to subscriber mode only. So you're gonna have to just hit that subscribe button because, guys, I'm gonna break the news to you. We are gonna be here on YouTube for now on. Just until my Facebook page gets fixed. I don't know what the heck's going on over there. So make sure to subscribe. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, the shows are going to be here. The podcasts are going to be here. I know I had people question, yeah, so what's going to happen? Like, are you still going to post on Facebook? I think I am. I'm going to try to post whatever I do here over there. But the only thing with that is it's going to take hours. So let's say I go live normal time, 11 a.m. I'm probably not going to post over there till 2 p.m., 3 p.m. just because I have to download the videos, maybe edit it. I don't know. It's going to take a while. So yeah. Make sure you subscribe here if you want to see live shows, live reactions. But I do have my cafecito. I'm ready to go. Wow. It's going to be a good one today, bro. First things first, let's talk about the whole title of this freaking live, bro. Because now I'm the blame, bro. I'm the blame for everything, for everyone's problems, okay? So, as you guys know, there's been a lot of chisme going on Facebook. The whole Lola situation, leaks, memo leaks and stuff. And people are legit blaming me, saying, yo, this is Danny's fault. He's reporting on it. Like, bro, do y'all not know my job? Literally, this is my job. This is what I do for a living. Where were you guys? Okay, this is what pisses me off the most, okay? It's the same damn people where I have someone they dislike. They're hella on my page saying, yeah, F this person, fuck them, fuck her, whatever the case is. But when I talk about their favorite influencer, now I'm bullying. What the It makes no sense. It honestly makes no sense. So yeah, just keep the same energy. Let me show you a prime example of what I'm talking about. Because people like this piss me off. And I'm sorry, I'm going to expose you right now. You're one of my followers on Facebook. But it has to be said. It has to be shown, okay? Because look how they switch up real quick, guys. And before I show you guys this, no need to attack this person. No need to go after them. No need to go after anyone I talk about here. Okay? This is just entertainment purposes. You know, good quality content. Okay? And I'm just keeping her name here because just have the same energy. Okay? Have the same energy. I'm sorry you're getting exposed today because it pisses me off. All right. So this lady had commented on Lola's apology video, which we'll see it. We'll see it right now. She commented on Lola's apology. This is what she said. This Chisme channel started all this. He makes other lives his paycheck, hurting people mentally for a damn paycheck. Not only you, but poor Yessie. Okay. A couple hours later, y'all, I'm not even playing with you. And this is not the next comment I'm gonna show you is not the only one she commented on my video. But a couple hours later, literally, she goes this hashtag replay. Thanks, Danny, for translating. And I put on blast, bro. The switch up is real. And I posted her comment here. Bro, how you got, I'm not saying you got to pick sides, but just, bro, you're out of your mind. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. First, you're blaming me, but then you're thanking me for translating the video to you. Like, come on. And like I said, guys, you don't have to go after this lady. I don't know who this lady is, but she is a follower. She's a top fan of Lola, apparently. But yeah, blaming me, blaming me is so crazy, guys. And I did not capture all the comments. There was a lot of people blaming me, which I don't care, guys. Like I said, when I talk about their favorite influencer, they attack me. And when I talk about someone they don't like, they're attacking them. You know what I mean? Keep that same energy. She was saying Lola strong. Yeah. Wait. There it is. There it is. Some people watch those comments. That's whack. She's probably here right now. I'm sorry if you're here. I did expose you. You're something else, bro. You're something else. But anyways, let's get into it because Lola did respond with the video. She titled it, "I Can't Do This Anymore." And I just want to say, for those, that sent me the video via the Chisme report page, I'm another one that was blocked from Indelible Beauty Shop. I got blocked. I was like, bro, why am I blocked? Like, weren't you guys trying to come with me, like, to tell your side of the story? But now, since I'm covering you guys, I'm getting blocked. Interesting. Yeah, so let's go ahead and see her apology. I did not see all of it. I saw half. If you guys saw it, please, I'm sorry, you're going to see it again. I do want to do some commentary to react to it with you guys because some people say it was good. Some people are like, it's not. So yeah, let me make this full screen for y'all. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see it here. Wait, hold on. You report the Chisme, like reporters report the news. It's a job. Yes, hold on. I want to get into that too. Sorry, I paused this. Yes, this is my job. This is what I do. I don't know why people get so offended. I'm telling you, it's the same people that love me when I'm bashing the influencer they don't like, but hate me when I'm bashing the influencers they love. I'm telling you, I showed you guys a picture. The switch up is real. I do appreciate you guys, all 768 of you, for being here. I love you guys. And I'll talk more about what's gonna happen with this page / show. All right, now let's get into didn't Expose release the voice memos though? Why are you getting the hate? I don't know, bro. I just got here. Oh shit, yes, he's here. Hold on. I'm just disappointed. All I want was accountability for her to clear my name and even a text. I'm not getting that. Like I just say, wait, what? Sorry, it's not your writing, it's my reading. I'm not getting that. Like just say, I said it, and I need to take accountability. Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, anyways, sorry. Too much chat reading. Let's get into it because we have 800 people watching. Let's get into it. I did not see the whole thing, guys. I saw half of it. All right. She's taking a while to talk. Let me just clear this other thing up too, because I'm seeing, I saw Yessie here and she's here right now. So I hope she replies to my thing or she comments. But another thing people were blaming me was for, talking about it and hurting Yessie. First things first, I did not talk about it to hurt Yessie on purpose or hurt her in any way. I do message Yessie. She knew I was gonna talk about it. Bro, Yessie's went out on that. She told me, "Yeah, dude, this is your job. Dale gas, like go for it, bro." Like the stories people make up is hilarious, bro. Like, oh my god, how could you do Yessie like that? She's pregnant, blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, si supieran que I text with Yessie, I literally message her, bro. Me and Yessie talked, and we were cracking up at my video because I was translating. I was doing my best to translate. And bro, she hit me, was like, yo, you were funny, hilarious. Keep doing you or whatever. But yeah, this is just people that want to go after me, I guess. I saw the video. I'm like, what? I'm seeing as a cheater, this situation. I don't see her defending me, bro. Like, I understand your trauma, pero don't use that in this situation. Those words ain't twists. Yeah, Yessie, agree. Okay, yeah. Stop playing around. Let's get into that video.
So I wanted to kind of jump on here and give you guys like a little update. I don't even know like how to go about this, but the only thing that I can do is just lay it on, and that's all I can do. So I just finished my therapy, and I had 2 therapy sessions today, and it's just been really hard kind of going towards what I needed to do. And I feel like I'm in the situation of I move forward and keep going and keep going strong and stuff like that, and then that's bad. If you're not sad enough, you're not being accountable enough. I break down, have a meltdown on live. Oh, you're crying for views, or you're doing this, and I'm so stuck into like what is needed or wanting and doing everywhere. And at this point, I'm like, my mental health has been, even before this, it's been really bad. And there's really nothing I can do at this point but just talk to you guys about my side of the story, and that's it. And after this, I'm like, I don't want to be on social media anymore. I feel like my mental health is way more important.
Listen, guys, right now that I'm watching this, yes, I'm a person, I'm human. I do feel for Lola. I do feel for her. But at the same time, it's like some of you guys are saying, like, accountability is the key thing, the key word here, because this wouldn't have happened. Like, everything would have got down. Like, bro, everything would have went silence after her. Like, if she apologized the first time, like, yo, I said those words. It is what it is. I'm sorry. I'm a fake friend. Whatever. Move on. It would have happened. That would have happened. Like, it would have gone down if she would have came with that apology first.
Then this, like, it really is. And I've already went through so much behind closed doors that I can't talk about. And I know I allowed so many of you guys in my life that you think that you have authority on what I can say or do, or what I should do or apologize or ding, how I should think or how I should act. And I have put myself in this platform for you guys to do that, right? So it's like, I can't really blame anybody. I can't blame nobody, but I can just be honest and be real. I feel like I really have been pushing to this year to be better, to do a lot of things that I want to change in my life, because I want to show up better on this earth, right? And I feel like I am so caught up in so much things of feelings of like trying to keep pushing and trying, like, giving up and trying to keep pushing and giving up and trying to keep pushing and giving up. Not just this year, the whole last year, the year before that, The year before that, just so much things that I don't address, I don't say. And I would be lying if I told you this is the first time this has happened to me. Like, this has happened to me multiple times. Like, multiple times. And the only person I can blame is myself. I am at the point now where I just want to get out of this situation. Not so much for, like, I just want to get out of the situation of, like, my mental health. Like, I isolated myself and pushed myself away for January and February and what I thought March. I stopped talking to a lot of my friends. I stopped talking to a lot of people. I've isolated myself because I just started realizing, like, I started not liking who I was. And I started realizing I was doing more damage to myself than I, like, actually noticed. There is so much of me that wants to keep going. There's so much because I love my supporters. And I've built a lot. I have built so much and learned so much. I have learned so much and built so much in such a short period of time, but it feels like a generation of times to me. But I think at this point, my mental health is so fragile that I'm going back. And I know when I'm going back because I know that feeling really well. And I know that feeling so well that I have to reach out to my support system to help me. Because if I don't do something about it, I will go back to the reason why I started my page. And I have a lot of followers and supporters that have been with me for a very long time, and you guys know my story. And I've shared with you guys my mental health, my suicide attempts. I've shared with you guys a lot of things about me and myself, in my home and my family, throughout this whole journey. One things that I haven't shared is the lack of support that I've had in my household. And it's very uncomfortable to talk about because, you know, you're supposed to have your husband there help you. And it's something that me and Ryan had to learn. And I'm not perfect and he's not perfect. And I can only blame myself for everything that's happening. I can only blame myself. But now that my friends are getting hurt by it, and I am so grateful that I'm able to message them, call them, and talk and apologize and let them know what was going on and how things are being twisted and stuff like that. And I'm very lucky and blessed to have those kind of friendships that give me the opportunity to talk to them. Now, to be on public and be like, oh, we're doing this, I'm talking to this person, I'm apologizing to this person, I don't feel like that's necessarily needed for me to be on here and be like, oh, me and...
Wait, so am I understanding because she didn't have support in the household, this is why she's going through this? Interesante, interesting.
Me and this influencer is good. Me and this influencer talk. Me and I apologize to this person and that. All of it. And it's something that I should do in private and directly to that person and build that. But the amount of messages, people contacting my kids' school.
All right, let me pause it here. This is, I tell you guys this every single time. Kids are off limits. And I'm just going to bring this up because she brought it up right now. And I seen Ryan's live last night. So, bro, there's no need. Guys, why do people, I'm not trying to blame you guys, but why even call the school? Like, for what? There's no need to bring these kids into this situation, guys. Please, if you're one of those persons calling the school, don't do that. The baby should stay way hella far from this situation. Never involve a kid. Okay? Never involve a kid. She is lying. Okay, if she's lying, fine, whatever. But I'm still trying to tell you guys, I'm still trying to make a point, okay? Never involve kids in any situation. Please. Especially social media.
Like, it's so so hard right now. And I can only blame myself because I didn't have help and I hired a personal assistant that I trusted. I met this personal assistant because
I thought she was an admin. I honestly thought she was an admin.
she would sell cups. And I just wanted to help promote her business. I never charged her for promoting her business at all. I felt like I was a small business, you're a small business, like, you know, you never have to buy makeup for me at all. Send me the cups, I'll show people, I'll tell them about your page. And I did this open-heartedly, and I do this a lot. I do this a lot, where I help, and I'm there, and I support, and I share, and like, I know that no one ever helped me grow my business.
I see a comment says still blaming Gabby. So here's the thing with that. So a lot of people are going after me and Gabby now. I guess apparently I gave Gabby the platform to expose those messages. Once again, my platform, I do the Chisme report. I interview people, whatever the case is, right? Gabby wanted to show that. She wanted to clear her name. But what about Gabby's mental health? What about her mental health the whole time she worked for Lola? What about, when she had the baby, postpartum? What about her mental health? Like, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. I'm talking to the people that are blaming Gabby too. Gabby was literally just trying to clear her name. Gabby is not the only person at all that has stories about Lola. There's more people, guys. There's more people, individuals. Do they want to come out and speak? I don't think so. I don't know. But yeah, Gabby's not the only person that has been wrong from Lola. So just putting that out there. What about other people's mental health?
So I didn't want anybody to feel that way. So I helped her. I started moving people to like her page. I started like helping her, like encourage her to go live and sharing her cups. And I went through a hardship in my marriage. And this was like 3 years ago, where me and Ryan weren't communicating. And with lack of communication, with 2 babies, me being postpartum depression, I didn't have anybody to help me. So I did ask this girl to help me. And I told her, I can pay you this much. And I just want you to answer messages and delete comments that are bad, and that's it.
And block people.
And I didn't expect, ultimately at the end, that problem in my marriage, we came back to it. That was 3 years ago, right? And I know that me and Ryan both feel bad about it. We both feel bad about it because it's like, he's like, I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have answered the messages and we would never have to hire her. I wish I was there for you more. And I forgive him for that. It took me a while to forgive him.
Bro,
because no one
can't. Listen, like I said, I like Ryan. I liked him. You can't put this blame on him though. I
knew what was happening. Like, both of my pregnancies, I was packing orders where my water broke, both my pregnancies. And I just kept pushing my brand, even though that it wasn't good at home, even though I didn't feel good. And I didn't feel good. I was so depressed. And I had Ryla, and because my depression and me having to go to the hospital like every other time frame, like every other month, I was going to the hospital for like suicidal thoughts. None of my followers knew that, It was just between me and Ryan. And when I had Ryla, social services came and wanted to check up on us because my mental health was bad. And they didn't think I was capable of taking care of my kids. So Ryan's parents stayed with us for a while. And I just pretended like I was okay. And I just kept pretending that I was okay and pretending I was okay. And I see now that it caught up to me still, like the problem that me and Ryan had, it's still caught up. Like at the end, we still had to go back and address it. But I did trust this person. I did trust this person, and I can only blame myself. I can only blame myself for it, you know? And for a while, I felt like I wanted to blame Ryan for it, but me and him are in a really good state of in our relationship where I'm just like, no one is telling us, no one is going to give you the blueprint on how to run a business. No one's going to say, do this is how you do things, this is how you don't do things, this is what you don't know what to do. So everything's experience. Marriage alone is experience. Mm-hmm. So there has been so much built up between me and him. And running a business is not easy. So I was in a vulnerable stage in my life where I asked a stranger to help me that I thought was gonna be okay. And it was okay for a while because things were running,
That's where everything went wrong. You trusted a stranger. Not saying that Gabby was a stranger these whole 2 years, but you know, you obviously they had a friendship, but I don't know, you trusted. I don't know if that makes sense.
But me and Ryan still had the same problems. I didn't have support in my household.
You don't do people
and I was
dirty,
in a state of my mind where I couldn't ask for support. I couldn't speak up to ask my sisters to help me. And I was going through a lot of things with my mom then. So I couldn't do anything now. And I made the mistake of trusting someone. And I think that when things started getting more...
It's not a mistake. Sorry, I keep pausing. It's not a mistake you trusted Gabby. It's a mistake what came out of your mouth. It's... Bro, you don't... I don't know. I guess it's okay to vent sometimes, but they don't do like... to throw the people under the bus. I don't know, right?
Or bad last year with me and Ryan. This person made me feel comfortable to come to her and vent and cry and at times cry so much and scream that I couldn't do it anymore. And she made me feel comfortable to do that. And I can only blame myself for, doing that. And I think I spent a lot of time blaming Ryan for it because I really needed him to be there for me. I wanted to be able to vent to him and talk to him, but I couldn't. And I know I couldn't come on social media and talk to you guys because I know how things are. They're gonna be like, you're fake crying, you're this, you're that, or poor Ryan, you have mental problems, you're a mess, your kids deserve better. Like, I've heard it all. So I'm at the point now where I'm just like, I can't do it. And I've been trying these past couple months to keep pushing and show up and try to prove to myself and to the people that are doing this that I can get over this, I can push, and that I'm gonna show up better and I'm gonna make better decisions, and I'm message these people. I spent 4 hours on the phone with my personal assistant before everything happened, and she vented, and I apologized to her. I told her, like, I wasn't in a good state of mind this whole year. I didn't pay attention to you like I should have. And I told her, I'm going to go visit you. I want to meet your kids. She inserted herself like, I really wanted to be your friend and you didn't treat me as a friend. And I felt like I didn't have enough of me to go around. And I explained that to her. I was like, I have so many problems in my household that nobody knows. And I'm sorry if I made you feel like that I wasn't paying attention to you. But I do have a lot of things that...
Okay, so I'm seeing comments saying, Gabby, post your side of the conversation. That's not fair. Yeah, I agree. But here's the thing. When two friends that were together, one vents to you about other people, aren't you going to back up your friend and say, yo, yeah, that's shitty of them to do that to you or whatever? Just agree with your friend. I mean, sometimes you don't have to agree, but I'm seeing a lot of comments, a lot of messages saying, yo, Gabby should post your side. Hey, I'm up for it, dude. I'm all for it. Like, if she wants to post it, I would love to hear what Gabby had to say about everything else
that is happening in my life that a lot of people don't know. And I have a lot of weight because I'm the head of household. For a long time, I've been the head of household. And we're really trying. And I don't want to give up on my marriage. I don't want to give up on it. So I'm trying to balance, being on social media, balance of being a business owner, balance of being a mom, balance of my depression.
Thank you, Jenny.
And I've been fighting my depression for so many years now that it's like, I'm okay with it. And I spent literally 4 hours back in December with her, and which I thought was resolved. I thought she told me what was wrong. I told her what she did wrong to me, and we talked. And I even told Ryan, apologize to her. I had Ryan come on the phone and apologize to her too, because Ryan hurt her feelings after he kicked her out of his page. And I thought everything was not good, but at least then Ted talked. And I told her I am still struggling. Obviously, Ryan's moving out. I have to still talk to my kids. I have so many orders I'm backed up on. All my employees have different schedules and we can't seem to catch up on anything. And my household is falling apart right now. So
someone commented, Danny, is there an apology from Lola? I don't know. Apparently this was her apology. Or are you saying apology from me? State yourself. What are you? Be specific.
Give me some time and we'll come back and figure out what we can do about it. Like, maybe come back and be an admin or whatever. But I'm like, just take the rest of the year off and we'll come back to it.
I hope she meant like take the rest of the year off with pay and then we'll come back to it. Or did she mean like, take the year off, but I'm not going to pay you and then we'll come back?
I get shortly after that, I told my 2 admins that I've had forever. They're like, we'll jump in and while you're catching up on orders, just don't go live. We'll jump in, we'll answer the messages. I stopped going live, pushed all my orders out. My sisters flew in. And it was the first time that I told my sisters like what was going on. So everything was a surprise to everybody, and everybody thought me and Ryan had this perfect relationship. And they came, we pushed orders, and we continued to, they continued to tell me, you got this, you keep going. Pedro's family came and they helped me, which I'm so grateful for them too. And we got it done, right? And now I was like, okay, now I'm gonna focus on myself. I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna get closer to God, and I'm just gonna pray. Because I'm gonna fight for my relationship. I'm not gonna go out and party and do this. I'm gonna stay in my home and my husband's gonna come back. And I stayed focused and I continue to stay focused. I was still an admin for Ryan. And I went on his page. And I saw that she was messaging him.
Wait, what?
And I seen the messages of them going back and forth about me. And it did hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings seeing that just a day ago, she messaged me like, I'm praying for you, friend.
Interesting.
And we had a long conversation, and I thought we were dealt with it as adults. And to see her talk about me to my husband behind my back, it made me feel like I was just gonna talk to you about getting your job back and working on things and getting back into it and getting my schedule back in. I then found out she talked to Courtney, my mentor for the Prove It. She talked to this person, and now I'm finding out she's talking to a bunch of more influencers. And Alex told me, like, she reached out, and I started to realize that, those 4 hours weren't really maybe enough.
I
I don't
think
know.
Gabby reached out to Alex for a job. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm just saying, because she obviously didn't have a job anymore, and Alex is successful. It's like, yo, you got any jobs for me, dog?
I don't know. So it started to sink in, and this is before she went and started doing all the videos. I found all of this out. I told her, like, why are you saying that you're praying for me but talking to my husband behind my back? And I seen the messages. She went on about things, and I was like, I'm gonna block Ryan, I'm gonna block you, and I'm gonna go back into my shell and continue to go to the gym, continue to go to church, continue to take care of my kids, continue to try to run my business.
All right, I slowed it down.
During this time, right after I found out they were talking to each other, that video came out about me and Pedro. And me and Ryan weren't talking, so obviously he's gonna believe her. So then me and Pedro had to come together with Ryan and show.
Wait, is she talking the video? Is she talking about the video that Mo had on her Instagram? Which they're on the party bus, and she said, "Babe, give me the something." Is she talking about that video? Because I thought that was cleared up. I thought we said that. They both said that. Everyone said that Lola calls everyone babe. I thought that was cleared up already.
The receipts, and I feel like social media was like, we want to see the receipts too. We want to see this and that and this and that. We went into that. They were solid, and then I told Ryan, now me and you need to talk. I got a cabin. I told him, you meet me there if you care about, like, our marriage. So we went to the cabin, and we spent hours talking, crying, screaming. He showed me things. I showed him things, and we started realizing that this person was making it a certain way. So at that point, we decided to let's get back into it and know where we stand. That didn't work. So then another video came out again. And I feel like every single fucking day it's something new. And now my friends are being hurt by it. And I can only blame myself. And I feel like these past days I just been going and going. And there's something inside of me that's just like, keep going, keep going. And God is just telling me, don't give up, keep going. But I feel like, I told my therapist, I feel like they just want, I need to break down in order to get back up. I feel like they're waiting for me to just break down, and I'm holding it in, and I can't. I'm like, I can't hold it in anymore. And this is like my last of me. And if a lot of people are like, don't let her get to you, don't let her watch you break down. But I'm like, at this point, I don't care. Like, you won. You did it. And I'm just so grateful that me and Ryan are in good standards now. And that's all I've been praying for. And all I can do right now is just focus on myself and focus on my friends and talk to them and remind them. And, I'm very blessed that a lot of them literally have accepted my apology and have accepted like me talking to them and telling them what's happening, but I don't blame them for
I know Yessie left the chat, but I don't think Yessie accepted the apology. I'm just saying because how she was talking here in the chat. Also, I heard there was Chisme with the whole like people's codes, like other like a few codes from Indelible Beauty are not like there's no code for them anymore. A few influencers codes. I heard they're taken down.
being angry because no one knew what was going on, and I feel like it's a lot. It's a lot, and it goes back a lot, and it goes back to just me and Ryan being responsible for it, and we weren't. And I want to apologize to everybody. Feel like my space is being invaded. I tried to handle things with that person directly, and it didn't work. After I caught her talking to Ryan, things just started to get worse. And the only thing I can do is pull back and focus on what I could control, which is my fitness, my religion, me drinking, spending time with my kids, and continue to do my content and continue to show up for my supporters. At this point, I can only blame myself. I started my page 6 years ago because I was so depressed. And a lot of you guys that follow me, you guys know my story. And I was hospitalized for suicide. And I stopped working. I couldn't go back to work, so I opened my daycare. And I went through a really tough time trying to deal with the pain of what happened to me as a child. And it's no excuse. I feel like it's private, what I was going through. But I healed, and I continue to heal. And I started to go live because at that moment in time, I was so depressed and embarrassed. When I went live, it made me feel good. I told Ryan I was pretending I was okay. And then that pretending that I was okay, it started to be okay. I started to want to go live and hang out and share my story and inspire women of like by sharing my story and how I grew up and things that happened to me that weren't fair. And till this day,
Hold on, I'm getting a dumbass comment here. Sorry. Danny, you had input on taking words out of context when it came to Yessie and Bianca. That was legit slang language and nothing more. Let me make myself big. Oh my God. Bro. That's funny. That's a funny comment. Are you serious, dude? I had the power to say, yo, she meant it like this when you know what? I don't have to explain myself, dog. I don't have to explain myself. Weren't you here when Yessie was... Sorry, guys. Sorry. Sometimes me llegan los comments. Me llegan hasta el corazón, dude.
like, my mom blames me for it. She doesn't address it or anything. So I carry it with me. I carry a lot of stuff with me. I ran away when I was 13 because my household was so uncomfortable. And I made my way through life. Like sleeping on couch to couch, being homeless with my children. I did the best that I could do. And I honestly started Indelible because I wanted something different for my kids. I wanted to be someone different. I didn't want to be that person that was hurt and lost and sad all the time. I wanted to make people laugh. I wanted someone that's sad not to feel sad no more. And I never in a million years thought it was going to be like this. Not in a million years. When I met Ryan, I just, I was in a very bad situation in my life, and he swept me off my feet. He took care of me. He promised us so much things. And we made a good, like, commitment to each other. And yes, like, it strayed away and things got in the way of us communicating. And I didn't get the help that I needed. And I had to reach out to a stranger. I don't have a lot of, like, support. I don't have a lot of friends before this moment. Before this year, I didn't have a lot of friends. I've always been alone. And I always liked it like that. I just liked being alone. So it's definitely, like, strange to me this last year where I was meeting everybody and making friends and putting myself out there. And I've made my mistakes as a person. And I have learned so much from this experience.
How long is this
One
video?
big thing is
We got like
just
30
going
minutes.
back and seeing, like, I'm grateful that I can see everything in a different way now. I'm grateful that this did happen to me because God showed me, like, the person that I was.
You know what? If I'm being like, I love to give my opinion. If something happened to me like this, like what was going on with Lola, I don't think I'd be grateful, dude. I'd be like, fuck, I did that. But I don't know. She's probably talking about different perspectives, but I don't know if I'd be grateful that something bad happened to me. But let's hear her point.
And at this point, I think that I just don't think I have it in me anymore. And I can make you guys happy, or I can show up for you guys when I don't have anything for me. And I know it's my fault. I trusted this person, I can only go back and talk to my friends and apologize to them and build those relationships up with them and, show them.
Once again, it's not about trusting a person. It's what came out of your mouth. It's not about trust here.
Them the actual whole conversation so it can make sense and, just be vulnerable and let them know I'm human. I make mistakes, and what I thought was fixed in the 4 hours I was speaking to her, obviously maybe it wasn't. And at this point in time, I just finished my therapy and I told her, like, there's no way that I've worked this hard to get my mental health stable to go back and do it again, to go back to be hospitalized again, to go back to having anxiety attacks every week. I'm like, it's just not worth it. And I feel like I'm gonna let a lot of people down. But at the same time, I'm like, I know my body.
Hold on, sorry. Did I miss something? A lot of you guys, I'm seeing my dog stepped on a bee. Did I miss? Is that an inside joke? Did she say that? I don't know. Someone please explain. I honestly probably missed it.
My heart, it's strong enough. I go hard. But my mind, it just fucks with me a lot. And I've been like this since I was little. I've always been like that. A lot of bad things happen to me that it just messes with my mind. And
oh, okay, the Amber Heard reference. Ugh, I'm a pendejo, dude.
I grew a lot. I've grown a lot. I've made my mistakes. And the only thing that I can do from this point on is heal with my friends that got hurt by this.
Thank you for the
build myself
Appreciate
up
that.
and get closer to God and build my marriage up. I never realized how much power social media has. And I brought you guys into my life, and it has been tangled with so much. And I feel like when you're putting yourself out there, people think they have the authority to toss you up, to entangle you, to get in between your relationship, to do this, to tell this person to think like them, to do that. And in my head, I'm like, I just, I literally just want to
Thank
be
you, Angie,
able
for the
to
$2.
breathe without having those threats coming into my inbox, people messaging my, like,
Okay. I just heard it right now. She brought up threats. Remind me to tell you after this, I've received a threat. Okay? And I do want to talk about it. So remind me after this.
my kids' schools, like my companies I'm working with, companies I'm about to work with, like, it has affected
Shout
so
out Kathy.
much.
Thank
Like,
you.
I'm supposed to be packing orders right now, and here I am again. I can't go. I can't work the way I'm supposed to work. So I have to make a decision for myself and my family and my mental health. And as bad as I want this, I don't think, I don't want to be on here and fight and show my screenshots and do this and, oh, this person's that, like, oh, this. I literally wish everybody nothing but the best. But at the same time, I'm like, if
I was her, I'd not listen. I'm not trying to be messy, but if I'm trying to prove myself, like, yo, this is not what happened, I'm showing screenshots. I'm defending myself. Thank you, Monet. Love your channel. You're a good person. Thank you so much. $10. Wow, amazing. Thank you, Rose, for the $5. Appreciate that. But no, bro, if I'm being accused of something, I'm showing messages, dude. Listen, I understand she's over it. She wants to drop everything, but I'd go hard. I'd go hard and be like, no, look at facts, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Sinsweet. Appreciate that. But yeah, that's just me.
I don't show everything, I don't think anybody will stop doing this. And my therapist is like, you don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't
Karina,
know
shout out.
anybody.
Thank
You're
you.
nice enough to let them in your life. You're nice enough to open up your doors to them. You're nice enough to allow them. And if they are going to bash you or talk about you like they never done nothing in their lives, then so be it. You don't want those people in your circle. But I can't help but it actually get to me because that's the mind that I have. I suffer like that, and I've always suffered like that. So I told my therapist and Ryan, like, I'm just gonna go live and just break down. I feel like I've been doing very well holding myself up and focusing on the right things. And at this time, I'm like, I am, if
Thank you,
they
Ella.
want
Appreciate
me to get to this point, then I'm like, so here, you broke me down to this point. I feel like the only thing I can do is just let it go. Like, I can't do it anymore.
Let it go. Let it go.
And I am just so grateful for all the people that I have met. All my supporters. I feel like I enjoyed a lot of the time that I was with you guys. And if there's something that I want you to take, I have been going through so much these 6 years that I've never talked about. And I still showed up, even though I wanted to cry, even though me and Ryan weren't doing well, even though my mom was doing those things to me, even though my past admins, they've done this to me too. Like, it's just, this is not the first time this has been done to me. And it's so sad to say that.
I wonder why it keeps happening though. Like, allegedly, if they past admins have done this to you, but why? Why does it keep happening? Serious question though. Like, I'm not trying to be funny.
I feel like the moments that I did go live with you guys, it felt as if it was, I felt okay with my friends. And I never had that. I never had someone to go home to where they're going to be like, we love you and we support you and we're here for you. And that's what live videos did for me.
I heard that too. Who commented? Sativa, she planned a breakdown. Yeah, I think she mentioned that already. Great, it's wild.
Just want you guys to understand that I'm not giving up. But it's so hard because I don't want to give up. At the same time, I know the feeling way too well.
Appreciate that.
And I would be lying to you if I didn't tell you that the feeling is coming back. And I can't put myself in a position where I can lie to myself any more longer. And I've done it. I'm like, everything's going to be okay. I go live and I entertain you guys and I love you guys. I support you guys. I get off the video. I'm crying. I'm trying to breastfeed Ryla. I'm depressed as hell. My marriage is falling apart. No one knows. And it was a lot.
Oh, she's talking past tense.
There's a lot more that goes into the picture, but
I thought she was talking about like right now. I'm like, what the hell? I thought y'all were good.
It's not like appropriate for me to talk about. And for those couple of hours that I was live with you guys for these past years, you guys have made me feel
Angelica. Gracias.
so amazing. And I just want to thank all of you guys for allowing and bringing that hope in my heart. Because I never had that. Like, I never had that. And for a while, it felt good to feel like there was somebody there that cared and that where I belonged. And my whole life, like I said,
Rodriguez, appreciate
just
that.
been kind of floating, trying to figure myself out. I never had any guidance on how to be an adult. I never had any guidance on how to brush my teeth, how to brush my hair. Like,
listen, I'm not trying to sound mean, but thank you, Terry, for the start. I don't think anyone has, obviously, I was going to say, I don't think anyone has guidance on how to be an adult. Obviously, if you have parents, if your parents are in your life, yes, they show you little things about being an adult. School doesn't even show you how to pay your bills, bro, how to pay mortgage. You just learn, bro. I learned a lot on my own también. Like, I didn't know anything like that. Thank you, April, for the $10. Appreciate you. So yeah, it's just like you're not prepared to be an adult. There's no handbook. There's nothing. A lot of people, when we're younger, when we're younger, we're like, bro, I can't wait to be an adult. Shit, I wish I was a kid again. I can't wait to be a kid again. Sorry. So I'm seeing a lot of like, yo, is someone coming on your podcast? I'll talk about this. I'll talk about that after this, guys. I don't want to interrupt.
How to talk in fucking English. So everything is a learning experience for me, for sure. And
that's for everyone.
Truly say I did my best. And that's all that matters, is that I did my best. And at this point now, I'm like, I'd rather just go back to a regular job and be fine with that.
Money's too good over here, though.
I'm truly sorry for anybody that got hurt by everything this person is putting out there. The only thing I could say.
Did she really say sorry? I'm sorry for everyone that got hurt for what Gabby put out there. Bro, I'm sorry. Listen, it goes like this. I'm sorry for everyone that got hurt by what I said. Not what Gabby put out there, but what I said.
I trusted someone that I shouldn't have trusted. And I was I've been in a very vulnerable stage of my life. And I can only blame myself, like, I chose that man. I chose.
Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate you.
To be pregnant, knowing my mental health wasn't okay. Like, I chose all these things for me, So ultimately, yes, this is all my fault. And the only thing I could do is be better and focus on myself and my journey. And I've been doing amazing doing that this year. And it has taken this much for me to see it. So I'm very grateful that this has happened to me. I've gotten in a good state of my life and my relationship with God, where instead of asking why is this happening, it's more like you need this to happen so you can see. And me and Ryan had a good conversation about it, and I opened up to him about how he was supposed to be the one helping me. And if he would have helped me, I wouldn't have hired, people to do this.
Guys, there's only like 20 minutes left.
To,
15, whatever.
To ultimately
Calculate
do this
it.
to me. And I forgive him. And for a while, I didn't. I was angry and upset and frustrated and overworked. And I know people started noticing it, like me moving boxes by myself, me showing up by myself, and it was hard. And it was hard for him too, because he struggles with depression too. And ultimately at the end, we were supposed to be responsible for that and settle down.
I want to say this. Everyone deals with depression. But just because you're depressed doesn't mean you have to be an a-hole. I deal with depression, bro. Everyone deals with depression.
And do that, and maybe reach out to our support system and tell them like what was happening to us.
Thank you.
But it's not comfortable in our family to be like, hey, my marriage is falling apart, help me. It's not comfortable for us to do those
guys. I did not rewind the video. It's literally the live video.
Things, like we don't have that support. So me and my husband have learned so much. And I feel the best thing that I could do right now is just embrace that, God has brought this and has brought him back to me. There's a lot of things being said that are absolutely lies. There's a lot of things being twisted. There's a lot of words that I use that are totally being mistreated. And I see now that I do have to step into a better version of myself, have a better vocabulary, and be a better woman. Like, stop cursing, stop doing this, stop doing that. And there comes a time in a woman's life where she will step into her greatness, and all the things that she used to think are fun are no longer fun. All the things she used to talk about or vent to, she no longer has to do that. She can only vent to God, because he's the only person that's going to be able to help her. And I can only do that. And if I continue to do this, I know the feeling that I have inside, and it's not good. It's not going to end up good for me. And I have to show up for my babies, and I have to show up for myself. And I just don't feel good. And I have to take care of, like, me, myself, and I. Unfortunately, I feel like there's nothing else left of me. And I will be lying to you if I keep going and trying to tell you there's still more. Like, there's not enough. There's enough of me to go back to a regular job and get by and
thank you, Chubbs.
Continue to build myself and as a person, and that's all. I can't speak for Ryan. I will support my husband whatever he does, and whatever ultimately that we decide is gonna be our decision. I just think that I have to take accountability for all of the things and mistakes that I have made.
Accountability.
And I think it's just best for me to, focus on myself. And I'm so embarrassed and so sorry. And I honestly feel like my privacy is being invaded. and it's so uncomfortable. But, you know, there's really nothing we can do at this point. Everything is there, and the only thing that Ryan is just handling everything with the attorneys, and that's it. That's all like that we can do. And I literally can't even do that.
It makes me laugh, bro, because I feel like every influencer does this. Shit goes down, right? Attorneys. Oh, my attorneys. My attorneys is, my attorneys that. Bro, just let it be social media. I understand you're upset, but it's social media. You guys brought it. Well, they didn't bring it here, right? But bro, like, just leave it in social media. I don't even, if I'm being honest with you guys, I don't even think there's much you could do. Just probably send a cease and desist letter. That's pretty much it. But I don't know, right? I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an attorney. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. There's no defamation here. There's none. There's none. But okay. I mean, if you want to talk about attorneys, you accuse Gabby of stealing.
I couldn't even do that for myself. It wasn't until Ryan came in and was like, okay, we'll take care of this, we'll do that, and we'll do this. I don't have ambition to protect myself. I don't have ambition to get up sometimes and, you know, do all that and sit down and look at my records and show them how much it has affected my following base. It's affecting my income now. It's affecting my mental health. And I have to get all these documents. Like, I don't have the patience. I told Ryan, I don't want to do it. For what? Everything's already there. And I have to go back almost and take care of all that and send those documents to them so they can put it to play and figure out what they're gonna do. But
all right, guys, hold on. I'm gonna leave you with this video. I have to go use the restroom. Ya me pego chorro con este video, but I will be back in like 2 seconds, 2 minutes. Okay, I'll leave you with this great video right here.
I told Ryan, I don't want to fight. I already talked to her last year, and all these things are from a year or 2 years ago. And I think people are hearing these voice recordings and like, they think it's now, it's happening now. She said this now. And I told Ryan, we spoke to her for 4 hours. We spoke to her for 4 hours. She vented about me. I vented about what she was doing too wrong. And we got an understanding. And then I catch her and Ryan talking. And after that, it just escalated. After that, it just started to go into, she said this, I'm going to expose her and do this and do that and do this. And I have lost so much. I have lost my marriage. I lost my business. I have lost, like, my mental self, like, being okay. And now I have to turn all those documents into our attorneys to figure things out and what is what.
Wait, sorry. I should have paused it. Hold on. I want to see the attorney talk.
This, I'm going to expose her and do this and do that and do this. And I have lost so much. I have lost my marriage. I lost my business. I have lost, like, my mental self, like, being okay. And now I have to turn all those documents into our attorneys to figure things out and what is what. And I don't even have the strength to defend myself. I told Ryan, I don't even want to do that. I don't want to hurt that person even more. Like, what is that going to do? It's going to get her more mad.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing at this point, I'm like, nothing I do is, I keep going, I act strong. No, you're not sad enough. I'm sad, I'm breaking down. Oh, you're faking your tears, you're this, you're using mental health for an excuse. I stay quiet, I don't do nothing, I stop going live. Oh, when things are being said about you, you disappear. And I'm like, I cannot please everyone. And I am so disappointed in myself and decisions I have made and the people that I have trusted. And I can only just keep going. And for the sake of my mental health, for my babies. And that's all, you know? And I have reached out to everybody that's been affected that I wanted to reach out to. And I'm very grateful that I have built relationships with a lot of the influencers where they gave me the opportunity to be there and help and fix and admit and grow together. And I'm so grateful for that. And I thank God tremendously for the hours I've dedicated around that, all those friendships. But I know that it's not on camera, so people from their page are coming to my page, people from my page going to their page, and it's just a whole circle of support going all over the place. And I think the best thing that I can do is just remove myself from the situation and focus on those people in a private matter, and focus on myself in a private matter, and focus on my kids in a private matter, and me and Ryan in a private matter. I truly feel bad because I know I have a lot of support of people like telling me, you got this, keep going. And I feel so bad for letting you guys down. I have to close my academy. And I work with individuals one-on-one now. And
damn, she really
the companies that the person has reached out to, it's embarrassing to have to like tell them things. My coach even, and it's so uncalled for. I feel like,
listen, I don't know what Gabby messaged anyone. Honestly, I don't know. But I don't think it's yeah, I don't know. I don't know why she would message anyone. Maybe voice memos she said about them. I honestly couldn't tell you guys, but if it is, hold on, if it is voice memos, like more memos, wouldn't? Never mind, I don't know.
And my therapist is like, if whatever you want to do, you do it. If you want to give up, if you want to go back to a regular job, if you want to keep going, if you want to like just eliminate and disappear, like so be it. But ultimately you're the only one that knows, and ultimately you're the only one that can control this. So I think the last thing that I needed to do here was just have that breakdown that I'm having right now, because I feel like I've just been holding it and trying to be strong, and I don't know what's gonna happen. And I think at this point I'm okay with not knowing. At this point I'm so tired of trying to figure out what is to know. Don't want to know if my company's gonna make it or not. I don't want to know like if I'm gonna go live tomorrow or not, or go live and stop forever. I don't want to know. I don't want to know the answers to anything. I am so tired of breaking my brain to figure out what I'm gonna do, that I'm just like, at this point, just there's nothing here for me anymore. And I honestly don't think that this is even gonna stop. I don't think that I honestly, it's so sad to say, but I honestly don't think it's gonna stop. I think it's just gonna continue to go even after I'm done. And it's so sad. A video like this it's gonna be broadcast again and taken and made fun of, and like,
she's talking about me, that I'm gonna make fun of this. Thank you so much. Sorry for the 7. Thank you so much. So I tend not to make fun of people, right? Do I criticize? Do I give my opinion? Hell yeah. I'm not even gonna deny that. Hell, bro, I do. Everyone does it. The only difference is I'm here doing it in a camera. I run a show. I run a business. My business is TCR, the Chisme Report. But okay, I want to see what else she said about me making fun of.
They're gonna do whatever they want again to it, and that's the point of me being reserved? Like, do I go on there and have my breakdown? Do I keep going and stay strong? Do I not say anything? What do I do? I attend everybody in private? I talk to my friends. I explain. I apologize. I'm ready to rebuild. They see a lot of the changes I have made. Like, I know my followers have seen a lot of changes that I have made already in my life. So for someone to keep bringing up my past, it sucks. I have to keep looking back. And things are from 2 years ago, a year ago. And this person's really out to get me. So, and people are like, why don't you talk to her? Why don't you go? And I'm like, I just showed you guys a screenshot of me talking to her for 4 hours.
Show more. That's nothing, bro. That proves nothing.
In December. And even then, she still messaged a bunch of people and was messaging Ryan. And once I caught her and Ryan messaging each other, the messages were, I was hurt when I saw those messages. And I immediately told her, like, why did you do that? And then a week or a couple days after, that's when the first video came out of me and Pedro. So it's continuously gonna happen, I feel like, at this point. I love you guys, and I'm sorry for disappointing you guys. I don't have an answer to what's gonna happen or what I'm gonna do or when I'm gonna come back live, or I don't want to say I'm never gonna come back live or I'm not gonna do this or do that, because at this point I'm just like, everything that I do, they're gonna twist it up. And my kids are being
comment. She still made this video about her though. It's just me. Apologize, young lady. Accept you did wrong and apologized.
Affected by it. At this point, I'm like, I could take the threats.
Wait, what she said about her kids?
What I'm gonna do or when I'm gonna come back live, or I don't want to say I'm never gonna come back live or I'm not gonna do this or do that, because at this point I'm just like, everything that I do, they're gonna twist it up. And if my kids are being affected by it, at this point I'm like, I could take the threats all day. You could talk about me and talk about my like appearance, like you could talk about whatever you want, my mental health, I get it. You could talk about anything like that, but when it comes to us getting threats, like, people know our address.
Just remember what she's saying, because I'm gonna speak on my threat, okay? Just remember,
it's continuously bad things keep happening to our warehouse, and it's just so much broader than that we're putting out there. And I keep going, I keep showing up, I keep being like, yes, we could do this. I keep trying to do makeup, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna show every little thing that's happening all bad. Oh, this is what she's doing, this is what she said, this is what happened. I'm not gonna be that, because I'm gonna like literally live in it. And I'm wanting to focus on finding myself, and I've been doing so well this year, and I've lost so much that I cannot lose the last piece of me that I have, that has helped me keep going this whole time. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I advise you guys, literally don't, be careful who you vent to. Anybody that inserts themselves into
be careful who you vent to, or be careful what comes out your mouth.
To your life, be careful why they're inserting themselves to your life.
All right, enough of this. It's done. But anyways, I just want to bring up, they were not the only ones that received threats. I also did, by people, random people, right? All right, I wanna bring something up, because I want to see when I talked about it. Because, okay, so there's a narrative going around, which I knew this was going to happen, and I honestly don't care. I don't care. To answer everyone's question about, is XO Jazz coming on your podcast? Yes, we're making things happen. Actually, let me see if she messaged me back because I haven't checked my phone. No, she hasn't. But we're planning on a day where she could come and just talk like every other podcast. I'm gonna say it again because a lot of people are very confused on what the podcast is. This is like the 11,000 time I say this. The podcast is not only about Chisme. Let me repeat that. The podcast is not only about Chisme. It's about getting to know the other person on the other side of the desk. Bro, I want to know what they do, how they started. Some people I don't even know. For example, Xojas, don't know her that well. I want to get to know her. But there's a narrative going around saying you're only bringing her on because this drama is going on. A la madre, bro. A la madre. When I first started this podcast, a TCR podcast, I asked people, who do you want me to, have on? Because obviously this was something new. A lot of people said, yo, bring Xojas and her man. I'm like, cool. Let me see what's up because they live in Arizona. And bro, if it's easier when an influencer or when someone lives here, because they could literally drive down the street to hop on, right? I'm trying to find it. And I also talked about it. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know what video it was. I'm trying to find it right now. But it's when I had a sidekick here on my platform. Remember, she was telling me like, oh, you're going to work with someone that deals with cheaters and stuff like that. And I'm just trying to remember when this video was. That way people know like this was planned for a long ass time. I can't find. Oh shit, I'm all the way in December. Nope, it's not December. I think it was January. Yeah, I don't know when it was. Hold on, guys. I just have to prove when this video was, if I can, because I don't know when the heck I said it or when I uploaded it. Okay, some people are saying we remember. Yeah. Hold on, guys. I really want to know when it was. 2 months ago in January, the psychic was on. Okay, 2 months ago. That's what you guys are saying. And when did I interview Ryan? Like before. Hold on, let me pull this up. The dates. Hold on, y'all. I gotta find the date of the first podcast I did, and which was a month ago. Okay. So 2 months ago, I interviewed this sidekick. She said, yo, you're going to have someone on. And I told her, bro, 2 months ago, I told her, oh, yeah, that's in the works. People want me to get her on, blah, blah, blah. A month later, I started the podcast with Ryan, I think. Numbers could be mixed up. I don't know. I have to go back. But yes, we're planning something. We're planning for her to come back. She even said on her live, I don't want to make this podcast about Lola. But apparently people think they have the ability to tell me what the hell to do with my page, with my channel. So I got a threat. I'm not going to say from who, but they were like, yo, shit's going to happen. I suggest you don't have them on your podcast and you don't mention any names. I said, do what you got to do, but this is my job. This is how I provide for my kids, for my fiance. This is how I pay my bills. Do what you got to do. And I'm just saying this for my safety, the safety of my babies and my fiance. They have nothing to do with this. Don't know what type of fucking threat was that. Like, oh, we're going to do something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying this for my safety. Like I said, they talk about getting threats. They have kids. They don't want to involve kids. Hey, I'm on the same boat. We have kids over here too. But yeah, I don't think that, you should tell someone how to run their page, honestly. So yeah, it is what it is. I want to end it on that. And I do want to say, like, the video, I do feel sorry for Miss Lola. Like, mental health is nothing to play around with. I've said it a lot of times. Mental health depression is real. So yeah, I'm not going to say this was the last video I'm talking about any Chisme regarding them, but we're next week, or not next week, on Friday, we're going to have our normal show what's going on in the community, the Chisme. And yeah, we'll see what's popping. As of right now, guys, I have a strong feeling the show's gonna stay here on YouTube. I am gonna, like I said, I am gonna repost the videos on my Facebook page. So please keep aware. If you want to see the video live, it's gonna be here on YouTube. I don't know, maybe 3 hours later it'll be on what the fuck, on Facebook. But if you want to catch the video live, the podcast or the show live, it's gonna be here. And also the podcast with Jazz might be here as well. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you with that, guys. I do have to go because my fiance has a doctor's appointment in a little bit. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you. And please, please hit that subscribe button, guys, because the Chisme Report ain't going anywhere. We love it here. We love the Chisme. And once again, this has nothing to do with me. People don't have to blame me because I report the gossip, the Chisme. Epic Live. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. So yeah, thank you everybody. Hit that subscribe button, like, follow, whatever you guys could do. Please, this is gonna be the main, not the main source. Yeah, the main source of the Chisme Report lives. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys on Friday. Peace.